Hi everyone, welcome back to this short series about the mathematics behind AI. Before in the next few videos we're gonna build our own machine learning model, let's give a quick summary of the flow of a machine learning model which we've discovered in the previous videos. So remember that in the particular case we were interested in, we are actually looking for these parameters m and q such that the loss of m and q is minimal. So what do we actually have to do is, first we're gonna choose or pick m0, q0. These are our initial values. You can say, for example, 0, 0, 1, 1, that doesn't really matter. And then what we can do is use data. And actually I should say labeled data. Remember in our example, so these were really like x, y, y, I tuples, let's say for a certain amount. Use data to calculate this loss m0 and q0. And then step 3, if this loss m0, q0 is smaller than a certain threshold, which threshold, the model stops, or the algorithm stops, because we actually say that the m0 and the q0 that we actually have at this current moment is good enough to generalize our entire data. Well, otherwise, use gradient descent to calculate new values for our m and our q. So we're going to do m1 is just m0 minus this learning parameter, partial derivative regards to one evaluated in m0, q0. And q1 is q0 minus the same learning parameter, partial derivative, this time with regards to q in m0 and q0. And then we're going to go back to step 2. So we're going to feed in data. Often we want to use different data. That's why you actually, if you've read about this a bit, let's say you collected data, let's say an n number of times. You can divide this in some what we call batches. So you're going to say from 1 to n is a batch, then from n plus 1 to 2n is a batch, all the way from n minus n plus 1 to n, that's a batch. So for the first round you pick these first small n data points, then for the second round you're going to use these ones, and so on and so on. If you use all of them, you're just going to continue again. And so you keep on repeating this process until hopefully we reach this threshold, and then we found our m and our q, so we actually found our function. The next videos we're going to create our own machine learning model for an interesting example. Ciao.